Bitcoin is hanging on crucial life support while we are still trading in this downtrend, and this insider whale is heavily shorting Bitcoin. So we are going to need to be talking about that exactly. What is about to happen next for Bitcoin, because it is looking like we might be expecting some more short-term pain before eventually it will start to get better. So guys, can we once again push up the likes back above the 200 likes? That will be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's have a look into that short term. And in that short term, Bitcoin is still trading above this crucial level of support. I mean, currently we are still trading above it, but we are creating this rising wedge formation, which is typically a bearish biased pattern. So I would not be surprised to see a break to the downside anytime soon, considering the fact that on top of that, Bitcoin of course is still trading inside of this downtrend, and this whale is still short on Bitcoin with right now almost 13 million US dollars. Right now in an unrealized profit of 5.7 million US dollars, which is completely insane in my opinion. He is shorting Bitcoin with a 40x leverage, absolutely insane. But well, usually this whale does know something which we still do not know in the market. Usually this whale is trading on insider information, and if we were to be doing that once again, we could be in for another leg to the downside. Now, at the other side as well, you might be approaching this pattern as an ascending triangle pattern. And in this case, well, a lot of people are talking about this fact. But if we are going to be breaking towards the upside, outside of this ascending triangle, well, in that case, we could easily be liquidating this insider whale. And if we're going to be liquidating him, well, he needs to buy back his whole position. And that's going to be easily as well, pushing up the Bitcoin price much higher. So if we are going to be breaking out to the upside, that could definitely be having an extremely bullish effect on the market. So let's see. I myself am rather going to be a little bit more cautious. I do think that there's going to be a great chance that we are going to be getting another leg to the downside. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to be inevitable, because if we're going to be having a look into a longer term data, the longer term data for Bitcoin is looking great. I think in the longer term, we're definitely very close towards a bottom getting reached, or at least a local bottom at the very least, because the data is just looking great. Tomorrow, we are about to get the FOMC meeting, so definitely a lot of volatility is going to be expected. Now, no rate cuts are going to be expected. If we're going to be having a look into the probabilities, we can be seeing that there's only a 1% chance to be seeing a rate cut for tomorrow. 99% chance that the interest rates will be remaining the same. But it will be very important to see how Jerome Powell's speech will be, because if he's going to be more dovish, that could definitely have an extremely bullish effect on the market. So yeah, the interest rate change will not be that exciting, but it will be very exciting how Jerome Powell is going to be speaking during this event. So let's have a look at what's going to be happening next tomorrow. Anyways, for that longer term, yes, the data is looking great for Bitcoin. First of all, creating this bullish divergence, but that doesn't necessarily have to mean we need to be reversing the trend right now at this current moment immediately, okay? We can still easily put in another lower low. We can still create a double bullish divergence and then flip the trend to the upside. I still am going to be having a look into what this Bitcoin falling wedge pattern being created, and whenever we're going to be reversing this trend to the upside, whenever we're going to be breaking out to the upside, whenever we're going to be breaking above the Bitcoin EMA ribbons, that's going to be the point where I want to be looking for a long position, and I want to be opening up some leverage trades again in the market over on Blofin. Now, why? Because in that longer term, I'm still going to be looking for a local bottom getting created anytime soon. First of all, the Bitcoin funding rates are trading negative, and each and every single time whenever this has been happening, it has been generally a very good moment to buy in the market. On top of that, the liquidity in the crypto market is still increasing. The USD Tether and USDC market cap is still increasing. More liquidity is being added in towards the crypto market cap, while the Bitcoin price is actually pushing to the downside. So we're seeing a clear divergence being created over here. Usually whenever we're creating this divergence, we catch up the Bitcoin price with another move to the upside. On top of that, having a look in towards the Bitcoin RSI indicator and the Bitcoin stochastic RSI, well, both of these have been oversold and we are crossing to the upside right now at this current moment. So yeah, looking very good. I mean, all of the liquidity is sitting at the top side. We have been seeing these retail traders selling off and panic selling at the bottom again, while we are still trading in a bull market. But like I've been saying, well, it can still take a little bit longer before eventually we are going to be finding that ultimate bottom. Like I've been saying, well, after hitting these extreme levels of fear in a Bitcoin sentiment, it usually takes about 1 to 2 months before eventually Bitcoin really puts in that bottom. On top of that, having a look in towards the global liquidity. The global liquidity, yes, indeed, is reversing the trend to the upside. Bitcoin always tends to follow the global liquidity, but it has been doing so a little bit later, right? It has been, first of all, putting in this double bottom and then flipped the trend to the upside. So let's see if we're indeed going to be doing that with Bitcoin as well. Let's see if indeed we're going to be creating this double bottom formation and if we're going to be seeing a little bit more pain in that short term before, after that pain, it's going to be getting better and we're going to be seeing that break to the upside. So yes, we could potentially be in for a little bit more short-term Bitcoin pain. Let's see if we're going to be seeing that. I mean, I would definitely be very glad if we're going to be breaking out to the upside already over here. But to be realistic about the market, I just do not think it's going to be very likely given the current market situation. So anyways, if you're going to be getting interested in trading this breakout as well, make sure to be checking out that first link down below, because with that first link down below, you can be claiming $150 free trade over on Blofin. Make sure to be preparing your account right now already. With this free trading position, you can open up a free trade at this current moment. So make sure to be checking that out with the first link down below. Anyways, if we're going to be zooming out, well, in that longer term, the liquidity is rising again. We are breaking above this moving average, and that has been the golden cross we have been having every single cycle. And after breaking above that moving average, the global liquidity has always been trending to the upside. Right now we are doing the same exact thing. So let's see if we're going to be keeping up this momentum for the liquidity to the upside. If we're going to be doing so, well, that could be the beginning and the spark of the altcoin season and of another rally for Bitcoin to the upside. So let's see if we're going to be doing that. Anyways, guys, with that being said, make sure to be following me over on X to be staying up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.